it's Claudia with Crazy Island Studios and or Claudia Rossi Studios, because we're still not sure what we're doing with that yet, so I'm just going to keep going with both for now. We'll figure it out as I get notification from Google what's going to happen with that. We'll see. I'm trying not to think about it, worry about it, care about it. We're just going to make videos and have fun, and who cares. So, I have basically like a mini haul for you guys and an announcement, because I went to the post office today and got my very first post office box so that you guys can send me letters if you want. I can post an address because, you know, people get crazy about the whole address on YouTube, and, you know, I like you stalkers, but I don't want a real stalker. That's scary. Scary. Excuse me, I need chapstick. Ah! It's not chapstick. It's Vaseline in a little tub. It's so cute. That means absolutely nothing. It's pointless. We are having morning coffee again. It's my second one. I'm being very, very bad. But I like it. I like my coffee. So, sorry. Okay, so, I tell you, I'm allergic to the camera. I don't know. It starts the second I sit here. I'm fine all day. Starts when I sit down. I don't know. So, post office box, I'm going to put the address up here, put it down below. I'll probably put it on my banner or something on my channel, as something that y'all can, you know, send me stuff if you want to. Like, I thought maybe if I could do enough of them, and I can find the time because I'm a little bogged down, I could do some artist trading cards and have them ready to send back, and then you guys could send one to me and I'll send you one back. So far not ready to do that. So I did get the post office box. If you guys want to write me a letter or anything like that, feel free. I like it. Or postcard. Oh, that could be fun. I would love to get like a postcard from where you live. Especially if you don't live in California. I mean, those of you who do, cool, because, you know, I mean, like, I don't get out of Fresno all that much. But some of you guys live in some cool places that would be really neat to get a postcard from, and that's not terribly expensive, and that would be really fun, and I would like that. So if you feel so inclined to send me a postcard or a letter or, you know, whatever, you know, no severed fingers or anything creepy like that. Yeah, post office box. Yay! Yay me! Like, everybody has one but me. I don't know. I'm a little behind. The lighting, do you see the lighting is so much better? I have two light bulbs. I had to go back. After I saw the way one looked, I had to have two. And my chair is still squeaky, and I'm sorry for that. The hubby did actually try to fix it, but he's like, we may need to buy you a new chair. And I refuse. I'm like, it's just a squeaky chair. It still sits just fine. It's not broken. We'll just have to live with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'd rather spend $100 on paint than a new chair. So that's where I'm at. Okay. So have the light over here. Added the other one over there. Think that the light's nice. And then I got one for my table. So you guys should be able to see when I create better. That's so cool. And I was looking, I had one in my cart. I had my 40% off coupon in hand, well, in my phone, because at Joann's, they don't go away. Did you know that? I didn't know that. So if you use it today, it's still there to use it again tomorrow. How did I not know this? I was excited. So I went back to Joann's and I was going to get one. Probably a desk one, because the table one that the floor lamp that I liked was like $200 and I didn't want to spend that much. So I go and I look and I find one that I think is going to work and shine light in the right direction, because my problem is shadows on the page. And if I have light in wrong areas, my hand already is in the way of some stuff I do, because, I mean, I have to use my hand, but then there's shadows from my hand, like you see the shadow that's going across my face right now, that kind of shadow. Well, that will go over like a big section of the page, and then you guys see like this much art, that much art. and the rest is all like my hand and shadow. So I have to have the light going in the right direction, so the shadows go back towards me instead of off to the side. And so I needed another lamp that could shine towards me. That way it'll help. And the little LED thing that I've been using is fine. It's good light. I mean, the LED light is decent light, but it's a circle. It is a circle, and it's awkward, and it's on one of those bendies, so that's nice, but it really does like give a circle of light, so I have to like try and like break its back to get it back far enough to make a big enough circle that you can see my whole anyways, so I got a desk lamp, and I had this really nice one in my cart. It was $70. I had my 40% off coupon. I opened the box and looked at it. I read the papers. I mean, like, I was like really investigating it for like 20 minutes. And I finally, I mean, I think I opened the box 2 times to look at it again, just to double check it was really going to do what I wanted, blah, blah, blah. Turned around, and oh my gosh, there was a really decent desk style one with the much smaller base and takes up less space on sale. It was a $60 lamp on sale for $24.99. I'm so happy. I spent $25. I have a text message. I spent $25 and got an light with the light bulb. Like the light bulbs for these, it's like the long tubey light bulb. Some of those are like $30. So if I got the lamp with the light bulb for $25, I'm thinking I did all right. I'm checking my message only because it's from my daughter. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I really do try to only let my family and important phone calls interrupt me, but that was my daughter, so she's kind of one of those, you know, she falls under both categories, family and important. So, getting my footstool, excuse my noisy, more coffee. So, I have now 2 light bulbs in my existing lights for this, just to illuminate my space and so you can actually see my face. They're little shadows because one's brighter than the other, but because of the lights that they're in. But it's working. It's working. I'm pleased with it. It's much better than my lighting was, and my tabletop lighting should be great for my videos. So I'm really excited about that. Eyes are watery so bad again. Arg. Yeah, I think I need to, somebody recommended that I see a good allergist, and I might need to do that, because my doctor just sending me nasal sprays, and so I don't know if it's going to work. So, yeah, I may need to, like, ask for a referral or something so that I can get this cleared up, because it's just not cute, and y'all have to put up with it, and I'm sorry. So, Hannah Montana Altered Book Project. Every time I talk about this or I do a video, I forget to put the link, and then people are like, what is it? Because I haven't seen everything else, but I saw this. So, here's a link to the information video about the Altered Book or Hannah Montana Book Project. It is a little long, and it's my ramblings, and it's in there somewhere. I don't know exactly where, so you'll have to watch the whole video, or I'll try to link to where this starts, but we'll see if I manage that. Just wanted to show you real quick. This is my next page. This is the one with the little pocket that has the little, like the ID card where you put your name and address on it. Mine's painted on, so I don't, like, it's messy, but what I did on this one is what I was talking about yesterday, was 1 coat of gesso and 1 coat of the inexpensive white craft paint instead of using up all my good gesso. I did not apply a thick layer of gesso. It was pretty thin, very see-through, and I did not apply a really thick layer of the white craft paint. You can see my page is pretty mucked up. I mean, like over here, the textury stuff. Again, that's because I didn't let the gesso dry completely before I started adding the white, and it kind of starts trying to lift it off. And I just wasn't really concerned because I am going to either put paint all over this again, or I am going to collage on top of this. I probably will paint, and that's why I put the white. If I was just going to collage, depending on how thick the paper's, excuse me, sorry. Depending on the papers that I would use, I might just do the thin coat of gesso and then start gluing stuff down. If I was using thicker papers, I might not even use the gesso, because the matte medium or the decoupage glue should stick. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about the decoupage glue. I'm going to go get it because it's in the other room. I'll be right back. Hi, okay, I'm back. So what I was saying is, if I was going to use like heavy collage papers, I probably wouldn't go through all this. I'll just use paint on this one. I just really wanted to see what the one coat of gesso, one coat of paint would look like. And this is as good as my 3 coats of gesso. So I'm happy with it. I can see a little tiny bit of some shadows coming through, but there's nothing definite. So that pleases me. I'm very happy with that result. And I also talked to you guys about trying to use some decoupage medium or glue, because I generally use matte medium to glue papers down, and that's fine in my journal, and I like that it's acrylic and the quality. It's basically acrylic paint without paint in it, a color in it, and so I kind of like that. But these I'm moving my footrest again, sorry for the noise and all the squeaky chair because I'm adjusting. These Hannah Montana books, the pages are huge. If I cover the whole page with paper for some reason, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of them, oh my word, I'm going to go through my entire bottle of expensive medium very quickly. So I'm going to break down and try the decoupage glue. And I know a lot of you use it quite successfully in your art journals and things. And if you're not looking for archival quality, then it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, who do you want to preserve your journal for? That's what you have to decide if you're trying to do things that will last generations, or if you just want it to last so your kids or maybe your grandkids could enjoy it. And that decoupage stuff's going to be fine with that. And with the other things that you might want to stick on your journal like I do, some of those things, I mean, I try to encase them really well. It may not be like archival. Like if you put a leaf or a flower petal or something, I mean, they tend to want to break down and disintegrate. I mean, that they're organic. So you definitely have to encase them in acrylic, and then that would be a good reason to use gel medium or something, so that you can encase them in something that will dry to a plastic basically finish. So that might be a reason, but I'm going to try, and I have on hand from previous crafting things that I have done. It's old. I about broke my carpal tunnel wrist trying to get this open. I was banging it on the table before I decided to show it to you, just to see if it was still liquid inside, which it is, and there's about this much left, so there's, you know, a quarter of the bottle. This is Decoupage by Americana, which is a Deco Art brand. Yeah, Deco Art, which is, hey, that's the same people who make, oh no, that's Deco Color. I told somebody the wrong pen. Sorry if it was you who asked me what kind of paint pens I used, and I said Deco Art. They're Deco Color by Marvy. I'm bad. Maybe I'll have to look that up and correct myself. So anyways, so this is the same brand as the big bottle of paint I got. This is made by Deco Art down here on the bottom. Is that focusing? On the bottom, Deco Art, and it's their Americana line. This says Deco Art on the side of it. Oh, it says Deco Art down here on the bottom. And it's also their Americana line. So I'm hoping that means it's acrylic. It doesn't say. I read it and it doesn't tell me what it's made of. There's no like ingredients. There's no information about that, and y'all should be able to get this. This says that there is a manufacturer representative in the UK. So that's where this stuff's made. Oh no, this one's made in the US, but they do have, it looks like a UK representative, so they have a website, decoart.com. I know some of you are from the UK and you have a hard time finding art supplies, and shipping is ridiculous. It is. I checked today at my post office, and the smallest box, or like a medium box that could weigh as much as I want if I wanted to send it to someone who can't get something, was $50, $40, something like that. The next one was $70 to ship it. That's more than the stuff would cost that I would stick in the box. That's crazy talk. So maybe if you like craft paint and you like or want to try this is Americana by Deco Art, the Duraclear matte varnish that I found in the little craft bottle in the craft aisle, craft paint, and decoupage medium. They have a website, decoart.com, and it says that they have a representative in the UK. So maybe there's a way for them to ship to you without ridiculous crazy shipping to order this stuff. Maybe there's something on that website that will be of help to you in the UK. If you live elsewhere, I don't know how to help you, because living where I live, I have access to a ton of stuff. I like would dream of having like a Utrecht store but close by, but I have to go to like San Francisco, and if I ever go there, I will be in one of those stores because I like their stuff, but I don't pay for shipping either, so I usually shop local, and I have plenty of local places. So I'm sorry to those of you who don't, because that would frustrate me too. I would totally understand. So back to my haul. What did I buy? So I was just like wasting some time, and I was poking around in my art store, and of course they had some stuff that I decided I was going to get. I have a like a normal, I don't know, this size barrel eraser, and the eraser is, you know, thicker at the top. It's still small. You guys have probably seen it if you've watched some of my videos where I draw. It's my blue one. This one is a little teeny tiny tip eraser. You see that? In a little pencil. I like it. And it was cheap. And then the refills were like $1.60, and you get 2 stick refills of the little tiny sticks. So I got a little baby eraser because I'm usually using my one that's a little fatter than this. Quite a bit fatter than this. Probably like 4 or 5 times the diameter. To erase like the lines when I draw a face that go through the eyes and stuff. This would be really nice. Woo! I'm dropping it and stabbing myself. Ow. So, yeah, I was excited to find one of those. I don't know how I missed them before, but I did. And then I wanted like a really, really black pencil. Hold on, I'm going to do one more thing on this piece of paper that I'm playing with. Oh, this is pretty much the same thing. So I now have 3 of them. Okay. Okay, so maybe I just don't know the difference between carbon and charcoal. Is there a difference? Carbon and charcoal. Are they the same? They sound like they're the same. They look like they're the same. So I now have 3 of these. I bought a 2-pack with a sharpener that I gave away. Somebody's talking to me. I'm going to do it again. Hi, Kathy. You're Facebooking me. I saw it. It came up. I keep talking to Kathy on my videos, so one more shout out before I'm done. So at my art store, I bought it's charcoal pencil. It's just a pencil with the little charcoal lead instead of graphite. And apparently that's what this is too. This is a General's Carbon Sketch pencil that I got in a 2-pack at like Joann's or something like that while I was there. They pretty much look the same on the piece of paper that I was just trying them out on earlier today. I wanted something that would do a really dark black line that was smudgeable, that wasn't oil pastels. Because I do like my water-soluble oil pastels, but then I have to worry about fixative and all of that. And I do still have to worry about fixative, but I still can paint on top of these because you still can have some trouble. It works better if you do use an actual workable fixative on top of your oil pastels. You can paint on top of them. If you try to just paint on top of them, often the acrylic won't stick to the oil. It just won't do it. And like hairspray, people say they use hairspray. I don't know that the paint would stick to the oils with the hairspray as the fixative. I don't know. But, and I have this Spectrafix. Is this, there we go, is that focused? It's a pastel fixative. I'm hoping that'll work on these. We'll find out. Because you can spray this inside. It's non-toxic. It's in a pump, and it is a all-natural casein, milk casein, which is like the protein in milk. It's like a protein spray that seals your page. I don't know. It hasn't been perfect. I've used it in the past. It has not been perfect. I still like my Krylon aerosol workable fixative that I have to spray outside because it's toxic, and I spray that on and I worry not at all about what I put on top of stuff. So if you have access to it, yay. If whatever you're doing, I don't know. I just wanted a black pencil. I wanted a charcoal so that it would, because a black pencil doesn't smudge. I have like a dark, extra dark black, whatever pencil, but it doesn't smudge the same way. I wanted something that I could smudge. So that's why I bought that, and I ended up buying 2 kinds now, and now I have like 3 of them. So I shouldn't need one for a very long time. I also ran across, and I've seen these before, and I'm not really like, I'm not huge in drawing, but I just decided I had to have this. It is a graphite crayon. Isn't that cute as can be? And I bought a really soft one. This is a 9B, so it's super soft, and I thought it would be fun to just make marks with on my pages. I don't know. I just liked it, so I bought it. I'll use it somehow. I doodled some samples. The top one is a traditional charcoal pencil that I bought at my art store. That's this regular just charcoal pencil. The middle one is my graphite crayon. The really soft one, that's why it's making such lovely fat marks instead of skinny hard marks. It's very soft. And the bottom that I just tried while I was talking to you is the General's Carbon Sketch, which obviously looks exactly like the charcoal up here. So same thing. So I bought those because I wanted to. That's the only reason I got. I also, if you have listened to me for any time at all, you know I have a brush problem. I mean, I have a supplies problem in general. I like art supplies of any kind. Seriously, have a paintbrush problem. I can't seem to walk past them and not buy at least one. And mine were on sale again. My favorite ones, which are these Simply Simmons. This won't focus until I get my face away. Simply Simmons. It's my favorite brand. I like these. They hold up to the torture that I want to put them through without coming completely apart. I have finally had one ever in life had the paint coating come off down to the wood handle. And I soaked this in water that obviously went past the metal, and I left it in there a long time because it came off. It's the first time that's ever happened to me. I've never actually had one do that. They usually hold up really, really well like that. They handle my abuse. So I bought, this is a 3/4 inch flat. This is a number 4 round, like liner type, long style, 1/2 inch flat, and a 1/4 inch angle. Just because those are the ones that said buy me this time. They were on sale for like $3.50. So I get them all the time in my art store on sale for $3.50, $2.50 sometimes. So I just buy them because I like them. So if I see them on sale, I'll buy a few. It's like one of my favorite wash brush is the big 1 inch. I use this thing all the time. And I actually think I might only have one of these. So maybe I should have bought one of those. This is $3.50 too. I mean, it doesn't matter if I get the big one or the little one. Maybe that's why I love them. So I bought those, and then my art store finally, and I can't find these in like Michael's or Joann's, and I'm sorry, if you want these you may have to order them online. My local art store finally started carrying a display of these, and these are, and how do I show this to you? Like it's the white one is really hard to see. Let's find one that you can see. It's still in plastic, so of course it's still hard to see. Get the plastic off. I can't get the plastic off. You know when they encase an entire marker in plastic? I can't ever get them open. Okay, make sure the cap's on. It's like so hard to see this, but it's the Montana. There you go. That's all it says is acrylic on it. It's not really helpful. These are the Montana paint markers. I can't read that. It's water-based. It says water-based. High coverage, matte colors, and they're refillable. So let's see if you can see this one better. So that's what I bought. These are the Montana brand paint markers. And I bought the white one yesterday to try it. Because you know I use Deco Color. I'm not very fun today, huh? I'm just talking like I'm teaching you and it's boring. A slug needs to like fall out of the sky in my head so I can scream and jump around. And you guys can laugh at me, but I'm not very funny today. I'm sorry. I'm all excited about paint. But I've been using these Deco Colors. I wanted to try the white Montana marker because I've heard great things. I've seen them on videos and demonstrations and they seem like they're awesome, and I didn't have access to them without ordering them online. And I want to try one. That's my problem. I want to try one because I want to see if I like it before I go buy a bunch, and I don't want to pay shipping to buy one because then I might as well just not. That's how I am. So I bought one because my art store finally carries them. And I tried it next to the white Deco Color, my other favorite. I mean, this is what I use. It seems like the best one that I could find previously to the Montana. And I didn't write anything very nice, but I wrote on this card that came out of the Hannah Montana book. So it's got a glossy finish, and that's kind of what I wanted to see, is how would it do on the glossy finish. And yeah, you can scratch it off because it's on glossy, so it's not on there for good, but I just wanted to see how it would write, because I thought that would give me an idea of how it would write on top of acrylic paint, because it's usually a little bit like got the glossy finish. So here you go. You can definitely see the difference between the top and the bottom markers. Huge difference, huge. Like this one practically skips a little, it seems like, and I've noticed I've had to do like double layers, but that's a big difference between the two. The bottom one, the one that's of lower quality, is my Deco Color. The top one is the Montana pen. So I like them. I think the coverage is awesome. They flow really nice from the get-go. They just flow out like they're supposed to. I like them a lot. The tip is a little different because I bought the kind of broad in my old one, because the chisel tip gives you a point. If you just use the tip up here, you can get a finer point. So that's why I purchased this one. The Montana, this is their fine. It's kind of still like a fat marker. This is their fine. They have extra fine or super fine or something like that, which is thinner, more like a fine line paint pen. But I don't do a whole lot of fine lines yet. I think I was supposed to pick up a black one of those to try, and I forgot to get it, but I can always go back. So I really liked it. So I went back and I bought some. So in the fine, I bought just a little selection of colors. I'm showing you the tips because it's the easiest way to see the colors. So I got pink, orange, black, red, turquoise, and yellow. So I'll probably be playing with those a little bit. And then, because I thought it would be fun to try these out as well, the plastic off, I bought, these are actually like the smaller broad. It's fat. It's huge, monstrous. It's a 50. These are 2mm. This is 15. That's the next size. This to this. Turquoise. I like it. So this is a monster fatty, and I'm excited to play with it. Not necessarily to draw things, but to put paint on paper. And I bought 4 of those. I got purple, yellow, turquoise, and pink, and some colors that I know I'll like to try out. How fun would these be, and how easy would these be to use in an art journal traveling? or on the couch. Some people are like, I don't use a lot of this or that because creating on the couch, it gets messy. This might be a solution because you can put some of this out and still move it around with a paintbrush. It's thinner than regular acrylic paint, but they say it's acrylic paint. It is acrylic, but it's water-based acrylic paint, but it's acrylic. So, I mean, these are water-based acrylics too, I'm assuming, because you can wash them off with soap and water. So, they should be permanent. They're acrylic, so they should dry plasticky. We shall see. I'm going to test these out and play with them a little bit, and I'm excited about them. So I have my collection of paint markers. I've been dying to get my hands on these. Dying. At my art store, these smaller ones were $5.95 and these larger ones were $8.95. And they are refillable and you can replace the nibs. So could work out to be okay. They are expensive. I spent a lot of money to buy this selection, but I think I'm going to love them. So I think it's going to be okay. I feel justified. And I didn't buy all of them. And they do have them in sets on Amazon for less. I didn't want to buy a whole set of 12 of these. And I saw them as cheap as like $40-something, so close to $50. But that makes the price down to like $4 a piece. So Amazon, if you're a Prime member, you can get a set of 12 of these fine, which is the 2mm that I purchased. You can do that. I didn't see any of the big fat ones. You can buy them online on Utrecht.com or dickblick.com. I just didn't want to pay the shipping to try them. So maybe if I find out that I love these as much as I think I'm going to, and I really didn't plan on buying this many. I just got there and I couldn't settle on the colors, so I bought them. I did. Because I have a supplies problem. I bought more than I had planned. I planned on buying a few, and then if I loved them, I would go online and pay the shipping because I'd buy a bunch of them. And I might still do that. There's a lot of colors. There's a lot of colors. So, yeah, these are fun. You can even buy them empty and mix your own colors. Could be interesting. Oh, a flesh tone. I wonder, now they have to be watery, so they'll flow through the nib, but I wonder if I mix it paint with airbrush medium, I could make my own, and then make a flesh tone that I could take with me and paint in my art journals. That's a thought. I maybe should have bought an empty. They have them there, an empty. I didn't think about that yet. Well, now. So, yeah. This sold me on it. Huge difference between my old paint markers and these Montana paint markers. So, you may be seeing me play with those. Do not feel obligated to rush out and buy these if I use them in my altered book journal or anything like that. You can do whatever I do with these, I am sure, with regular paint. Because I won't be doing what I see a lot of people do with these, and that's to like smash them and bang them. Bang! Pound them on the table onto their book to make splats. I don't think I'll be doing that because it's so destructive. I just don't know. I don't think I can do that. So I probably won't be doing that. I'll probably just be using them to have portable paint that's easy. They promise that they don't dry out and crud up on the nib, so we'll see. I'll use them today. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited about them. I am. My eyes are watering so bad I'm about to start crying. Not cute. I need to go see an allergist. I think that was a good idea. Whoever said that to me, I can't remember right now because I responded to a ton of comments this morning. But thank you. Thank you. I like it. So, yeah. That's pretty much everything I have to ramble about today. Not a whole lot, just my little mini haul and my new paint markers that I'm excited to try, and oh, my new P.O. box because that is a new place for you to stalk me. That makes me happy. I'm so excited. I've never had a P.O. box before. I've always wanted one. Like, I don't know. It's stupid. It really is, but like I want to go like open a box with the key and get mail out. Nobody says that what I like or want makes sense. Nobody. My husband thinks I'm such a weirdo. So, Okay, I'm going to get to work because I didn't do as much as I wanted to do the last couple of days, so now I need to like bust my butt and get caught up. And my daughter gets out of school early today, so I need to be prepared for all that. All of you who've been on the Facebook group, thank you so much. If you'd like to join my Facebook group, it's Krazy Island Family over on Facebook, and I'll put a link down below so you can find it. I would love to have you there. It is turning out to be a great community already. There are not too many people in there, but people are posting and commenting and saying great things to each other, and I love it. I am like super duper excited about how the Facebook group is going. You guys have responded amazingly, and I'm so thrilled to get to see your work because I feel like all you ever do is look at my stuff on YouTube. So this way and on my Facebook page, I didn't like that because everything was like off to the side if you posted. Now, you're dead center where you belong, right there in the front, and everybody can see what you did. And some of you who've never posted pictures of your work for anybody to look at before have done so on the group. And I'm so excited, and thank you for your courage, because I know it takes some courage. You have to be brave to post that first picture because you just don't know, and everybody has to be nice there. It is a requirement to be a part of the Krazy Island family is that you have to be nice. Nice to each other. Be kind in your comments because everybody's in a different place in their artistic journey. You know, I'm not even close to the best of all of you. There are those of you out there who create things that are way better than some of the stuff I can do. And I want to see it. Like, it doesn't matter. Let's share and share nice alike. I like that. I did notice, Mary, that you posted your link to your video in my last video down in the comments. I like that too. Feel free to do that. If you make videos that relate to what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, what project I'm working on, and you want to share your take on it and you make videos, feel free. You can post a link in YouTube if you want. If you use Facebook, feel free to post it there too on the Facebook group. You can post a link to your video. I'm trying to keep it not too much selly stuff, but if you are showing your techniques and things like that, yeah, feel free. Post links to your blog, your photos, your YouTube videos. Yeah, we want to see it all. So I'm super excited about the group. Thank all of you who have joined. I had a little teeny burp coming up. Sorry. Thank you to all of you who've joined. Thank you to all of you who have been brave enough to post and share your work. And those of you who've been commenting on everybody else's work. You guys are awesome. I can't believe how great that is going already. That like kind of surprised me how fast that got going and how wonderful it is. And so I'm really excited about it. And thank you all. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. I'm new to it. I'm getting there, but I'm Krazy Island Studios on Instagram if you want to follow me there. I'm by Claudia Rossi at Twitter if you want to follow me there. Links will all be down below except for Instagram because I haven't figured out what my link is. You just got to go there and find me. Krazy Island Studios. I'll try to figure that out. If you haven't checked out the video for the Hannah Montana, the Altered Book Project, and want to get in on it, it is not too late. It is never too late to jump in. Please do. It'll be fun to do it together and see what everybody's coming up with. People are doing way different things than I'm doing. Way different. And I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's great work. And if you want to copy what I'm doing, that's cool too, because I don't care. I just want to have fun doing this project together, and I'm really enjoying it already. What else do I got? Not much. Oh, yeah, if you like me, like my videos, please click the thumbs up button. Subscribe to me here so that you don't miss anything. And it makes me happy. Makes me happy when you guys subscribe to me and like me and comment to me. Feel free to comment down below. I respond to all my comments. I like hearing from you guys. I love communicating. So that's greatness. And I'm going to get to work, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.